Chapter 1. A Historic Election. On May 8, 2025, the Roman Catholic Church elected its 267th Pope, Leo XIV, formerly Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost. With 1.4 billion Catholics worldwide, this transition carries profound significance. The election marks two historic milestones. Leo XIV is the first pope from the United States and the first from the Augustinian order. His ascension to the papacy signals a new chapter for the Church, rooted in dialogue, peace, and unity. Chapter 2. The First Address. Appearing on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Leo XIV delivered a brief but heartfelt address in Italian, Spanish, and Latin. He began with a humble greeting, "Peace be with you all." Emphasizing peace and hope, he called for building bridges through dialogue to unite people globally. Thanking his predecessor, Pope Francis, he envisioned a missionary church that welcomes all, especially the suffering, with open arms and charity. Chapter 3. A Global Greeting. In his address, Pope Leo XIV extended special greetings to his beloved church in Chiclayo, Peru, where he served for over 2 decades, and to his hometown of Dunton, Illinois. He expressed a vision for a synodal church, one that walks together, seeks peace, and remains close to the marginalized. Invoking the intercession of the Virgin Mary, he called for prayers for his new mission and for global harmony. Chapter 4. Early Life and Formation. Born on September 14, 1955, in Chicago, Illinois, Robert Francis Prevost grew up in a devout Catholic family of French, Italian, and Spanish descent. His parents, Luis Marius Prevost and Minguin, were active parishioners. He studied at an Augustinian minor seminary, graduated with a mathematics degree from Villanova University in 1977, and pursued philosophy studies. That same year, he entered the Augustinian novitiate, beginning his lifelong commitment to the order. Chapter 5. A Vocation in Service. Ordained a priest in 1985, Father Prevost served briefly in Chiclayo, Peru, as a doctoral researcher before returning permanently in 1986 to join the Augustinian mission there. Over the next decade, he became a key figure in Peru's local church, training young Augustinians, serving as community superior, diocesan judge, and professor at a major seminary. He also ministered in impoverished parishes, including the future St. Vitus Parish. Chapter 6. Leadership in the Augustinian Order. In 1999, Prevost returned to the U.S. to lead the Augustinian province and later the global order. In 2014, Pope Francis appointed him Apostolic Administrator, then Bishop of Chiclayo, Peru. His work in Peru shaped his pastoral vision, emphasizing service, formation, and intercultural ministry. He played a significant role in Peru's Bishops' Conference and took on various Vatican assignments, reflecting his global perspective. Chapter 7. Rise to the Cardinalate. In January 2023, Pope Francis named Prevost Prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops and President of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America, roles that influenced the global church's structure. He participated in the 2023 and 2024 synods, was created a cardinal in September 2024, and elevated to Cardinal Bishop in February 2025 with the suburban diocese of Albano. Leading a rosary for the late Pope Francis at St. Peter's Square, he emerged as a unifying figure, Chapter 8, A Pope for the People. The election of an American pope stunned Dunton, Illinois, where residents expressed pride and surprise. "I never thought I'd see an American pope in my lifetime," one local said, noting the U.S.'s mixed global reputation. Another remarked, "It feels like the world is smaller knowing a pope lived near us." In Peru, crowds waved flags outside Lima's cathedral, celebrating Prevat's 20 years of service as a Peruvian by choice and heart. Chapter 9, A Vision for Continuity and Renewal. Pope Leo XIV inherits Pope Francis's focus on pastoral care, environmental stewardship, and social justice, but maintains traditional views, opposing women's ordination. Described as a neutral figure with a global outlook, he has advocated for racial justice and public health initiatives. His X account once shared critiques of U.S. immigration policies under President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance's interpretation of Christian priorities, reflecting a pragmatic rather than ideological approach. Chapter 10, The Significance of Leo. The papal name Leo connects to a storied tradition, notably Pope Leo I, who negotiated to spare Rome from Attila the Hun in the 5th century. Vatican scholars interpret the choice as signaling intellectual strength, doctrinal clarity, and moral resolve amid political pressures. His motto, "In the One we are one," drawn from St. Augustine's sermons, underscores unity and shared purpose, themes likely to guide his leadership in a polarized world. Chapter 11, A Global Mission. Pope Leo XIV begins his pontificate with a wealth of experience and a vision shaped by service in Peru and leadership in the Vatican. His journey from Chicago's suburbs to Peru's mission fields and Rome's heart reflects a church that listens, serves, and seeks unity. In a divided world, he offers quiet but steadfast hope for reconciliation, inclusion, and renewed faith in the church's mission. Chapter 12, A New Era Dawns. As the first American and Augustinian pope, Leo XIV stands at a crossroads. His election inspires Catholics worldwide, from Illinois to Peru, who see in him a bridge between cultures and continents. With 1.4 billion faithful watching, his pontificate promises to blend tradition with renewal, guiding the Church toward peace, dialogue, and solidarity in a fractured age.